Hey, what's up? Today, I wanted to make a video showing how you can install Linux on your computer step by step. And in this video, I'm going to use Ubuntu as an example, but this process is basically the same for any operating system, okay? And so if you're thinking about installing Linux or changing the current operating system that you have on your computer, then this video is for you, okay? So let's go right in. So before starting, there's a few things that you'll need during this process, okay? And the first thing that you'll need is an empty USB key of at least 8 GB, okay? And I say empty because, like during this process here, you're going to format it and you're going to erase everything that is on it. So make sure that it's empty or that it doesn't have anything important because everything on it is going to be erased, okay? And then the second thing that you'll need is obviously the computer that you want to install the new operating system. Okay. And then the third thing that I would recommend having, but that is quite optional, is simply a secondary PC or maybe a cell phone so that if you make a mistake or if you mess up something during the process, then you have some sort of backup plan or you can look on the internet, okay? So the first step is backup. Before doing anything, make sure that you back up all your important data and all your personal files, okay? Because usually when you install a new operating system, that usually means that you're going to erase everything that you currently have on your hard drives, okay? And so if you don't back up your files, you're basically going to lose everything, okay? So back up your files, it's very important. And so for example, you could put your files on some sort of USB key, you could put your files into some sort of external drive, or you could also put your files into some sort of cloud storage. But whatever that you do, please do back up all your important files because if you don't, then you're going to lose them. So the second step is to download the ISO of the operating system that you want to install. And so here, I'm assuming that you already chose the distribution or the operating system that you want to install. So in my case, I'm going to install Ubuntu here. And so basically you just go on the Ubuntu website and you download the latest version. And in this case, I recommend downloading the LTS version with Ubuntu. But if you're going to use Linux Mint, then you simply download Linux Mint. Or if you want to download Windows and install Windows, then you simply download Windows, okay? And then the third step is to download Balena Etcher. And Balena Etcher is a software that allows you to create bootable USB drives. And so we'll need the software here to install the ISO of the operating system that you chose on the USB drive. Okay, and the thing that I love about Balena Etcher is that it's available on pretty much on all operating system. Okay, so it's available on Windows, Mac OS, and also on Linux. So you just download what is relevant to you, and that's pretty much it. And then the fourth step is to create a bootable USB key. And just like I said earlier, make sure that you have an empty USB key of at least 8 GB and you first plug it into your computer, okay? And then we're going to use the software that we downloaded, which is Balena Etcher, so that we can create the bootable USB key. And so here we're going to select the file that we downloaded. So here I'm going to select Ubuntu, the operating system that I downloaded. Okay, and then the second step here is to target the USB key. So in my case, this is the USB key that I have. So I'm going to select this one and then you flash the thing. And then you just wait to do the flashing and it might take a few minutes, but you can wait it out. All right, so right now the software Balena Etcher just finished doing its work. And so now the USB key is ready to be used. And then the fifth step is to enter the BIOS of your PC, okay? And so here, if this is the first time that you're doing it, it can be a little bit tricky and a little bit scary because most people are not really used to do that, okay? And basically the BIOS is basically the first software that runs on your computer when you first start the computer, okay? And so what we need to do here is that we need to tell the BIOS that instead of booting the operating system that you have on your computer right now, well, instead we want to boot from the USB drive. That's what we want from the BIOS. And so here, basically what I have here is that I made a video of me doing it with my computer. And so I just wanted to show you the real thing. And I'm sorry if the quality of the video is not so good because I did it with my phone, okay? And so what we need to do right now is first shut down the computer and plug our USB drive into the computer. And then we reboot the computer. But during the boot up, we want to make sure that we press the right key in order to access the BIOS, okay? And so here it depends on the manufacturer of your computer or whatever, but most of the time the key to access the BIOS is something like F2, F5, F10, F12, sometimes it's the delete button. And so if it's the first time that you're doing it, I would recommend that you pay attention to the loading screen to see the thing and to actually learn it, okay? But in my case, like I've done it a few times, and so what I usually do is that I just press all the buttons and then I just hope that the BIOS is going to appear. So in my case, on this computer, you can see that it was at the top here, okay? And it's not written here, but it was F12 on my computer. Once we've done that, it is booting from the BIOS, okay? And then the sixth step is to boot into the USB, okay? And so here we are into the BIOS, but you'll have to be a little bit smart and try to figure it out by yourself because every BIOS is different, and depending on the manufacturer of your PC and the model, it might change depending on these things, okay? And so here we are on the BIOS of my computer, which was a Dell Optiplex. And here what you want to look for is basically the boot sequence, okay? And so here you just go through the menu and you just make sure you're able to find some sort of boot sequence or boot setup or something like this. And so here what I had to do in my BIOS is that I had to disable the Windows Boot Manager because Windows was installed on this computer. So instead, what I want to do is that I want to boot from my USB drive, okay? And so this is why I left the USB drive checked. And so basically, once you've done that, you apply and then you can exit. And so now what is going to happen is that the computer is going to boot from the USB. So now it is booting from the USB. And so here we want to install Ubuntu. And now Ubuntu is loading. Okay, so now Ubuntu is loading. And here we are running Ubuntu from the USB. And so what we can do here is that we can keep using Ubuntu from the USB drive, or we can actually install Ubuntu on the computer. So in my case, I'm going to install Ubuntu on the computer, and then you just go through all your preferences and all these settings. So here it was asking for the language. And so here I want to have a minimal installation, but depending on your needs, you simply choose the thing that you want. And so here, this window here is probably the most important because this is where you decide that you want to erase the disk to install the new operating system. In this case, I'm installing Ubuntu, okay? And so here, if you're a beginner, I would simply recommend that you choose the first option to erase the disk and install Ubuntu. But if you're more advanced, then you can go into the advanced features and create your own partitions, okay? And then you click install. and then you select your region, you create your account. So in my case, my account will be called Frank. So you just go through all the funnel here, and then here is going to take a while, but you'll have to actually install Ubuntu, and then you're going to reach this thing here, installation complete, if everything happened properly. And so from here, you can simply restart. It's going to ask you to remove the USB. So here, remove the medium, you remove the USB. And then you can simply reboot your computer, but this time it is going to reboot from Ubuntu because we installed Ubuntu, and now the previous operating system is no longer here. And so here I'm connecting to my account, and then this is Ubuntu from your computer. And here Ubuntu is asking you a bunch of other questions, and you just go through the funnels. And usually I just don't send any data. I just prefer not sending anything. But depending on what you want to do, you do what you want to do, okay? And then you're pretty much done. You have installed, in this case, you have installed Ubuntu on your computer, and that's pretty much it. And so in conclusion, I think that installing a new operating system can be a little bit scary and tricky if it's the first time that you do it, okay? But once you get used to it, it's getting pretty normal, okay? And so just make sure that your files and personal information, personal data are all backed up and safe, because when you install a new operating system, you're basically erasing and formatting your hard drives. And also, it is possible that some errors happens, or maybe you're going to make some mistakes. So in that case, make sure that you have some sort of secondary computer or a phone close so that you have some sort of backup plan, okay? And so if you have a secondary computer or a phone, then you still have access to the internet so that you can fix your problem in any case. But for now, that's pretty much it for this video, and I hope that this video was helpful to you. And if this video was valuable to you, you could consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel, and if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below because I will answer everything, and your comments could be valuable to other people, okay? So that's it. Peace.